I know you guys are like, dang, we're really in paradise today. Hello everyone. From reading the title and thumbnail, you guys already know what we're going to be talking about today. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We are going to be speaking about confidence. Now, I'm sure everyone has their own definition of confidence, but I actually looked it up for us. And by the book, the definition of confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. Firm trust. Basically, all confidence is a deep-rooted trust in yourself. And next, the thing to think about is, how do we build that trust in ourselves? This brings us to tip number one, which is building a deep connection with yourself. All this is just taking time out of your day, week, and being intentional when it comes to you. So as you guys can see from my solo diary series, I'm very intentional when it comes to spending time with myself. Today I'm at the beach, but as you guys have seen, I've done candle making, that I've done painting pots and pans. Like, it really is up to you to build that relationship with yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you, you know? So, and you are your own responsibility. You know, like, if you're feeling sad or if you're feeling unloved, it is up to you to show up and be that for yourself. But I can't do that unless I come to myself and just sit with myself for a while and see where my heart is, where my mind is. Confidence to me is more than just something like on the physical. Like, one of the biggest lessons that I've learned is that it really does come from within, and who you are within, and everything else shines outside. It really is as above, so below, as within, so without. So confidence really does have to start from within. So that's tip number one. Number two is to actually do the to-do list, because I can tell you all day, make the to-do list, and you can make it. You can literally listen to me and you can make it, but it is up to you to actually do it. Because this is the thing, it might be little, it might be small, and it can even be one or two things that you put on the to-do list. But as we know from Atomic Habits, that it really is the little things that allow you to go towards the big things. When I do show up to do a bigger project like starting a YouTube channel, I have confidence in myself that I'm going to be successful, because not only am I consistently showing up, I'm very intentional about showing up, and all of my past actions have already built the confidence in me to know that when I say I'm going to do something, I do it, which also makes me have a deep-rooted belief in myself that I'm going to be successful on YouTube. All in the mind, right? So when your mind and your subconscious sees you doing this, that is what builds trust, because your subconscious mind also sees when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it. And that's why you also feel fear. That's why you also feel lack. When you just basically make the to-do list and do it. Because if you don't do it and you procrastinate, your subconscious mind is still going to be watching you do that. So it really does the exact opposite, which is building, what is the word? Distrust. And then one of our last tips is affirmations. This might be small, and I know that people, I feel like, have already tried this and they're like, oh, it doesn't work. But the thing is, are you doing affirmations correctly? Now, there is a trick to affirmations. It's when you first wake up and when you're about to go to sleep. This is because your brain is in a theta state. Basically, it's more open to programming or receiving information that you tell it. So if the first thing that you're doing when you wake up is scrolling social media, Instagram, TikTok, there might be a reason why you don't feel the best throughout the day, or you wake up feeling you know? So instead of doing that, maybe try listening to a money affirmation. Maybe try listening to a self-love affirmation, anything, you name it. And bonus points if you actually have a list of affirmations and you record it with your own voice and you read that to yourself, because this is the thing, your mind doesn't know the difference between you saying it or listening to yourself on repeat. So that's a little self-hack. That's a little key thing. And the thing is, affirmations, like, they might be small, they might seem like little, but basically what affirmations are doing is we have a bunch of thoughts that go out through our mind daily. So what affirmations are doing is it's basically replacing the negative self-talk that you could be saying to yourself and replacing it with a positive. And this is so important, because then when you run into a problem or when you run into a bump in the road in the future, you're not going to look at it in a negative way. You're going to approach it in a positive way, which is actually going to allow you to get over it and keep moving compared to just getting stuck and stopping. So yeah, with that being said, I think self-love and self-care is so important, because it really is the foundation of everything that we do in our daily lives. And if you can have a great relationship with yourself, I believe that you can do everything, anything and everything. You can't have a successful business. You cannot show up in other people's lives unless you have self-love, unless you have a relationship with yourself. Like, you literally cannot love somebody else until you love yourself. So that's why I love preaching it, because it is the foundation that allows you to excel in all these other categories in your life. So with that being said, if you guys want more self-love or even solo date ideas, please go ahead and check out my solo series, where I have a bunch of ideas that I'm trying on myself, and I actually take you guys with me. And if this encouraged you to go ahead and be more intentional with yourself, or even try any of these tips, please go ahead and let me know in the comments below, and go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next one. It's so bright I can't think. It's so bright I can't think. Like, I already know I'm squinting mad hard. But I don't want to talk to you guys like this the whole time. Even though I just might, because it is really bright.